Stop guessing where your swing highs and swing lows are and start mastering market structure. Alright, so now it's time for module 2 right here, and now we will learn about swing points and market extremes. These are very important points to learn about because these are basically the building blocks of market structure. So first of all, let's define what a swing point is. When it comes to swing points, we actually have two swing points, as you can see right here. We have the swing high, which is basically a peak where the price turned downward, and this can mark potential, resistance and reversal zones. And then we have the swing low. This is the opposite, a valley where the price turned upward. And this marks the opposite. It marks support and potential bounce zones. So when we have a market, let's once again draw out a market here. Let's say we have an uptrend as the chart we recently looked at. Here, it's super simple to find the swing high and swing low. For example, right here, we have a swing high. We can mark it with an H. Right here, we have a swing high. We can mark it with an H. And right here, we have another swing high. Here, we have a swing low. Right here, we have a swing low, and so on and so on. And this is the basics of swing highs and swing lows, and it's super simple. And in order to have an uptrend, the definition of an uptrend is that we need to have both consecutive higher highs and consecutive higher lows. So when we have two higher highs and two higher lows, we can consider an uptrend to have been started. But here it starts to get a little bit more complicated because markets, as you probably know, markets are very seldom this simple. They are not always perfect uptrends or perfect downtrends, because within each swing, I can also mention that these are swing points and the actual moves right here. So for example, the move from this point to this point is what is known as a swing. And what you need to learn is that we have minor and major swings. And here, the swings you can see on this image right here are actually major swings. These are the sort of big moves in the markets, the moves we think about, when we look at a chart as a whole. But we also have something called minor swings, and this makes everything more complicated. Minor swings are basically the small moves and the small turns inside each move. So what you will notice is that inside of each move, you will actually see that each move have sort of swings themselves. So you can see this red part right here is like a swing within this move, and this will be especially apparent when you zoom in on shorter time frames. And when you zoom in even more, you will also notice that this, swing within the swing will have sort of moves like this as well. I hope this makes sense. This is basically what is known as fractals, meaning that when we zoom in on one part of the structure, you will see the same structure appear. So let me try to show this. If we create the first part here as green, I hope you can see that the pattern here is the same for all of these colors. The green one, the red one, and the blue one is the exact same pattern, where we have a swing, we have a pullback, we have a swing, and within each swing we have the pattern itself. And this is very cool, and this is how market works. And this is also a reason why many things, pretty much most things you learn about technical analysis, actually works on all time frames, because the market behaves the same no matter how you zoom in. With a small, I wouldn't say exactly the same. There are some small differences between if you trade on the daily time frame or the 1 minute time frame, but largely I would actually say that it is the same. And why does it matter? Well, swing points and understanding this makes charts so much easier to read. as a beginner, it can often be super overwhelming to, you know, open up a random chart and you have no idea where you are in the market. By understanding these swing points, it becomes so much easier to read. So here is a little tip and kind of an exercise for you guys. I want you guys to open up a chart and start by marking out only the major swings of the chart. So take up a chart on TradingView and, you know, mark up the large sort of structure of the chart. Don't worry about all the minor swings, mark up the larger swings. So here, let's actually once again jump into TradingView, and I'm once again looking at Google on the daily chart, and I will actually try to use this chart as much as possible in this video, so you guys can learn that these concepts are very general. You can apply them to any kind of chart. But now, what I want to do is to simply mark up the major swings. So as you probably can see, and don't worry, you will learn mechanical rules for how to do this later. But for now, let's just mark up the swings we can see. First of all, this one is very clear. We see a swing up right here, but then we see a pullback. The next swing is also pretty clear. Then this one is a bit harder in my opinion, but you can see that the price indeed pulls back. It's a little bit more messy, but then we see another move and then the price pulls back. But now you can also see that within swings, especially some moves are very clear. So for example, right here, you can see that within this swing, we actually have like a move down here, a move up here, and then a move down here. Once again, in the next swing, we have a move like up here, then it goes down here, then it goes up here, then down here, up here, down here, and so on and so on. So you can see that within the moves, we have these minor swings. And you can't really see it right now, but even on the parts where it looks like a straight line, so for example, right here, you will notice that if you zoom into the shorter time frames, maybe all the way to the 5-minute time frame, you will actually see that this is a trend in itself with its own, you know, swing moves up and down. Alright, so now let's move on to chapter 3. Alright, so this video was just a very short clip from our full market structure trading course right here on YouTube. All you need to do to access the course is to click or tap on the screen right here. I hope I will see you all in the full course very, very soon.